The secret life of the proboscis monkey. Deep within the dense mangrove swamps of Borneo, a remarkable primate swings through the canopy with surprising grace despite its most distinctive feature, an enormous, pendulous nose that seems almost comically oversized. The proboscis monkey, Nassalis larvatus, known locally as bicanton, represents one of nature's most peculiar evolutionary experiments, combining striking physical characteristics with complex social behaviors that continue to fascinate researchers and wildlife enthusiasts alike. An unmistakable appearance. The proboscis monkey's most famous attribute is undoubtedly the male's extraordinarily large nose, which can grow up to 7 inches in length and hang well below the mouth. This bulbous appendage, resembling a small cucumber, serves multiple purposes beyond its obvious role in identification. Scientists believe the enlarged nose acts as a resonating chamber, amplifying the male's vocalizations during territorial displays and mating calls. The larger the nose, the deeper and more impressive the honking sound it produces, making it a crucial tool for attracting mates and establishing dominance within the troop. Females possess much smaller, more upturned noses, creating a striking sexual dimorphism that extends beyond facial features. Adult males can weigh up to 50 pounds and stand nearly 3 feet tall, while females typically weigh around 25 pounds. Males also sport a magnificent reddish-brown coat that darkens with age, complemented by a cream-colored chest and a distinctive pot belly that gives them an almost Buddha-like appearance. Their long, powerful arms and legs are perfectly adapted for their arboreal lifestyle, while their webbed fingers and toes make them surprisingly adept swimmers. The species' coloration serves as natural camouflage within their mangrove habitat. Their russet fur blends seamlessly with the reddish bark of mangrove trees, while their pale undersides help break up their silhouette when viewed from below. Juveniles are born with blue faces and dark fur, gradually developing their adult coloration as they mature, with males beginning to show nose enlargement around age 4. Masters of the mangrove. Proboscis monkeys are exclusively found on the island of Borneo, distributed across Brunei, Indonesia, and Malaysia. They inhabit a specialized niche within coastal mangrove forests, peat swamp forests, and riverine areas where saltwater and freshwater merge. This habitat preference has made them incredibly vulnerable to environmental changes, as mangrove ecosystems face increasing pressure from palm oil plantations, urban development, and climate change. These remarkable primates have evolved unique physiological adaptations to thrive in their brackish environment. Their enlarged stomachs house a complex community of bacteria that helps them digest the toxic compounds found in mangrove leaves, their primary food source. This specialized digestive system, similar to that of ruminants like cows, allows them to extract nutrients from leaves that would be poisonous to most other mammals. The monkey's daily routine revolves around the tidal patterns of their mangrove home. During high tide, when their preferred sleeping trees become islands, they remain relatively stationary, engaging in social grooming and rest. As the tide recedes, revealing mudflats and connecting waterways, the troops become more active, moving through the canopy in search of fresh young leaves, fruits, and flowers. Social architects of the canopy. Proboscis monkey society follows a complex harem-based structure that reflects the species' evolutionary success in their challenging environment. A typical group consists of one dominant male, multiple adult females, and their offspring, totaling between 10 to 30 individuals. The alpha male's large nose serves as both a badge of authority and a tool for maintaining group cohesion through his distinctive honking calls. These calls form part of an intricate communication system that includes various vocalizations, facial expressions, and body postures. The famous honk of the male serves multiple purposes, warning other groups of their presence, coordinating group movements, and asserting territorial claims. Females and juveniles produce softer grunts and squeaks, creating a constant chatter that maintains group bonds and alerts members to potential dangers. The social hierarchy within proboscis monkey groups is relatively peaceful compared to many other primate species. Females often remain with their natal groups throughout their lives, creating stable matrilineal bonds that provide security and knowledge transfer across generations. Males typically leave their birth groups upon reaching maturity, either joining bachelor groups or attempting to establish their own harems by challenging established males. Grooming plays a crucial role in maintaining social bonds within the troop. These sessions serve not only for hygiene but as important social interactions that reinforce relationships and reduce tension. Mothers are particularly attentive to their young, with infants clinging to their mothers for the first several months of life before gradually gaining independence. Aquatic acrobats. Perhaps one of the most surprising aspects of proboscis monkey behavior is their remarkable swimming ability. Unlike most primates, these monkeys are excellent swimmers and will readily dive into rivers and coastal waters to escape predators, travel between feeding areas, or simply cool off during hot days. Their webbed digits and streamlined body shape when diving make them surprisingly graceful in the water. This aquatic prowess serves multiple survival functions. When threatened by predators such as clouded leopards or crocodiles, proboscis monkeys can leap from trees into water and swim to safety. They've been observed swimming distances of over 600 feet underwater, using a dog paddle style stroke that their long limbs make particularly effective. Young monkeys learn to swim by following their mothers, initially clinging to their backs before developing confidence in the water. Their swimming abilities also enable them to access food sources on small islands and mangrove stands that become isolated during high tide. This adaptation has allowed them to exploit resources unavailable to other arboreal primates, contributing to their ecological success within the mangrove ecosystem. The art of survival. Proboscis monkeys have developed sophisticated strategies for surviving in their challenging environment. Their daily activity patterns are carefully synchronized with tidal cycles, weather conditions, and seasonal food availability. During the dry season, when fresh water becomes scarce, they've been observed drinking directly from rivers despite the brackish nature of the water, their specialized kidneys filtering out excess salt. Their diet consists primarily of young leaves, shoots, and fruits from mangrove trees, with preferences varying seasonally based on availability and nutritional content. They show remarkable selectivity, often rejecting older leaves in favor of younger, more tender foliage with lower concentrations of toxic compounds. This dietary specialization has led to the evolution of their complex digestive system, featuring an enlarged stomach divided into multiple chambers where beneficial bacteria break down cellulose and neutralize plant toxins. The monkeys also demonstrate impressive spatial memory, maintaining mental maps of their territory that include the locations of preferred food trees, safe sleeping sites, and travel routes. This knowledge is crucial for survival in an environment where resources are scattered and tidal patterns constantly alter the landscape. Reproductive strategies and family life. Proboscis monkey reproduction follows patterns that maximize the survival of offspring in their challenging environment. Females typically give birth to a single infant after a gestation period of approximately 166 days. The timing of births often coincides with periods of abundant food availability, ensuring that nursing mothers have adequate nutrition. Newborn proboscis monkeys are born with bright blue faces and dark fur, characteristics that gradually change as they mature. This dramatic color transformation may serve to signal the infant's age and development stage to other group members. Mothers are extremely protective of their young, carrying them constantly for the first few months of life. The male's role in reproduction extends beyond mating to include territory defense and group protection. His impressive nose serves as an honest signal of his genetic quality and health status, with females showing preference for males with larger, more prominent noses. Research suggests that nose size correlates with body size and overall fitness, making it a reliable indicator for mate selection. Juvenile development follows a predictable pattern, with young monkeys gradually learning essential skills through observation and practice. They learn to identify safe food sources by watching their mothers, develop swimming abilities through play and necessity, and acquire the complex social skills necessary for group living. Conservation challenges and hope. The proboscis monkey faces significant conservation challenges that threaten its continued existence. Habitat destruction represents the primary threat, with approximately 80% of mangrove forests in Borneo having been cleared for palm oil plantations, aquaculture, and urban development over the past 4 decades. This habitat loss has fragmented remaining populations, making them more vulnerable to local extinctions and reducing genetic diversity. Climate change poses additional challenges through rising sea levels, changing rainfall patterns, and increased storm intensity. These environmental shifts alter the delicate balance of mangrove ecosystems, affecting food availability and nesting sites. Pollution from agricultural runoff and industrial activities further degrades water quality in the coastal areas where proboscis monkeys depend. Current population estimates suggest that fewer than 7,000 proboscis monkeys remain in the wild, leading to their classification as endangered by the International Union for Conservation of Nature. However, conservation efforts are showing promise through a combination of habitat protection, restoration projects, and community-based conservation initiatives. Several protected areas now safeguard critical proboscis monkey habitats, including Boko National Park in Malaysia and Tanjung Puting National Park in Indonesia. These reserves provide safe havens where populations can stabilize and potentially recover. Rehabilitation programs work to restore degraded mangrove areas, replanting native species and recreating the complex ecosystem structure that proboscis monkeys require. Local communities are increasingly involved in conservation efforts, with ecotourism providing economic incentives for habitat protection. Tourist interest in observing these unique primates creates jobs for local guides and boat operators while raising awareness about conservation needs. Education programs help communities understand the ecological importance of mangrove forests and the proboscis monkeys that inhabit them. Research initiatives continue to expand our understanding of proboscis monkey behavior, ecology, and conservation needs. Long-term studies provide valuable data on population dynamics, habitat requirements, and the effects of environmental changes. This research informs conservation strategies and helps identify the most effective approaches for protecting remaining populations. Conclusion: Guardians of the mangrove. The proboscis monkey stands as a remarkable example of evolutionary adaptation and ecological specialization. Their unique combination of physical characteristics, behavioral adaptations, and social complexity represents millions of years of evolution fine-tuned to life in Borneo's mangrove forests. From their distinctive honking calls echoing across the waterways to their graceful swimming through tidal channels, these monkeys embody the intricate connections between species and their environments. Their story serves as a powerful reminder of both the wonder of natural diversity and the urgent need for conservation action. As guardians of the mangrove ecosystem, proboscis monkeys play crucial roles in seed dispersal and forest dynamics that extend far beyond their own survival. Their presence indicates the health of one of the world's most productive and important ecosystems. The future of proboscis monkeys depends on our collective commitment to protecting their remaining habitat and addressing the broader environmental challenges they face. Through continued research, conservation efforts, and community engagement, we can work to ensure that future generations will still hear the distinctive honks of these remarkable primates echoing through the mangrove forests of Borneo. The secret life of the proboscis monkey reveals itself as a testament to nature's ingenuity and the delicate balance that sustains life in some of Earth's most specialized environments. In protecting these unique primates, we preserve not only a species but an entire ecosystem and the countless other creatures that call the mangroves home.